Hey guys, it's Serene at Serene Vocal Studio. I am so excited you're here. We're going to talk about vowels today. And you're thinking, what? You're not going to teach me to sing that amazing song? No, but we're going to talk about this principle, vowels, that is one of the most important things in voice. So vowels are what make words words. In English, you cannot have words without vowels. Vowels are what make words words. Without the vowels, it would just be consonants, those hard letters of the k, t, s, m, b, n, h, z, y, all of those, except sometimes y can be sometimes a vowel too. But in terms of the yes, like if you're going to say yes, the y is not the vowel, the e is, right? So when we learned it in primary school, we were learning it A-E-I-O-U, right? A-E-I-O-U, and sometimes Y is generally how people learned it when they first learned about vowels. But today we're going to talk about it in a different order. These are our mother vowels, and they are the mother vowels because they give us life. Because without vowels, we're just dead. So they're our mother vowels. So, different order. I-E-A-O-U. Now, each vowel in English has a short and a long pronunciation, but we're going to take the more Latin, Italian-based pronunciation of all these vowels. And with the I, we're going to sing E. And the letter E is going to be E. A is going to be A. O is O. And U is U. So E, E, A, O, U. Now, the reason why we say E with the letter I is because in a Latin-based language like Italian, for the word bambino, it's spelled B-A-M-B-I-N-O. And the bam and then bino, the bino part with the I, B-I, bino, is pronounced that E sound. I'm going to show you something that has to do with why they're in this different arrangement versus A-E-I-O-U. Okay, we're going to talk about these vowels in relation to some shapes. Notice these super symmetrical, what almost look like V's and upside down V's. It depends on which way you do it, but it's beautiful, I know. So in terms of our vowels with this shape, check out E-A-R-O-U. So the reason why this shape is important is because when we say E-A-R-O-U, this shape applies because the E and the U are very similar. In fact, they're on opposite sides of this chart. So if I put in the vowels here, I'm sorry they might be backwards, I don't know. E is on the top, U is on the bottom, right? The E and the U are going to be in the same shape as this shape here on my paper. E, U, E, U, E, U. It's that U space, U within our mouth. Our teeth are not touching, there's space created. It's the smallest shape, but they are very similar in their E and U. We don't want to go E and ew, because then it's like ew, and it's wide this way, and we want it tall. E, U. Now the next two vowels we are going to write down on the chart are the E and the O. It's probably backwards, I'm sorry. E and O. Now notice, they're in about the same similar-ish spot in this chart. And that means they're in the same space in our mouth. So when we sing E and O, it's a very, very close relationship these two have. So sing O, E, O. When you go into the E space, we don't want it to go wide. We want to keep the O shape and lift the tongue to make E. O, E, O, E, O, right? You can practice this in the mirror. O, E, O, E, O. Now the last vowel we have is the A, which is going to be our ah space. And ah is in the middle. ah. Ah is in the biggest part of the shape because it has the biggest shape in our mouth. Ah, 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 ah. Now, if we start on the E, smallest, a little bit more open, ah, o, a little bit more closed, and oo, the most closed. So it makes this mirroring shape. So as you're practicing vowels, think about how I and U, very similar, E and O, also very similar, and A. Now, one of the hardest vowels is going to be this E here. In terms of when you say words like met, head, said, which is A, but it has this eh sound, right? So sometimes, like in the word said, it's spelled S-A-I-D, but when we say said, we don't say said, right? That would be that hard A, but we're going to say said. She said hi. So in that said word, we technically have an A in it, S-A-I-D, and an I, but we're going to go into the middle of I and A and say eh. We want it to be that tall eh as well. Eiffel Tower in your mouth. Now the tendency with this letter and that sound of vowel is to swallow your sound. And have it really far back. But that is going to put tension on your vocal folds. It's going to probably make your throat hurt and all sorts of things. So anytime you have a swallowed sound, you're doing it wrong. It needs to be more forward in order to have the freedom and agility to do what it needs to do, you know? So for example, if we're singing the Disney song, How Far I'll Go from Moana, she says, I've been staring at the edge of the water. Now, on the I've, we have the word I and V, I've, but it's not going to be the I vowel. It's going to be the ah space because we sing, I've been staring at the edge, is that eh, of the water, even though it's W-A-T-E-R, oh, it is A, yay! It's that ah, water. So go back to I've been staring at the edge of the water for as long as I can remember, never really knowing why. Long as I can remember. There's one more vowel I need to tell you about. Basically, it's an upside down and backwards E. I think it's like that. And this is known as, dang it, I wrote on the back of my Mother Vowels chart. S-H-W-A, schwa. Otherwise known as the upside down and backwards E, okay? The schwa is going to be a mixture of different vowels, and a lot of times it takes on that or vowel. And so when you sing for as long as I can remember, that sometimes in the word remember, we just drop the R, the hard and we just sing remember, never really knowing why. So let's go to the chorus in How Far I'll Go, now that we've officially screwed up the entire schwa definition for you. And wrote on the back of the wrong papers. Okay, so, oh my heavens, you can still see it. Unbelievable. We're going to go to the next part of the lyrics, which is my pointer. Every turn every turn I take is going to be kind of that A and E. Every turn I take, every trail I track, every trail, I, track, every trail I track. Track is still in that ah space. Every trail I track, every path I take, every road leads back to the, which is schwa. There it is, over here. To the place. Do a kind of a mixture of a and to the place. Just kidding, to the place I know where I cannot go, where I long to be. Now be, the word is be, but it's that e space. So it's that e, oo, e, oo, e. So, going to the chorus of Moana, just because this is super, super, super fun. See the line where the sky meets the sea. See the line where the sky meets the sea. See the is kind of a schwa, because it's kind of an the, but in an ah space. See the line, line where the sky meets the sea. It calls me. It calls me. And no one knows how far it goes, and no one knows how far it goes. So you get the idea. Just because a certain word has a certain letter doesn't mean that's the vowel we sing. It depends on how we say the vowel in the word. Different song. Do you want to try? Love Disney, but let's go to a pop song. Let's check out Sia. I was born in a thunderstorm. The song Alive. I'm alive. That's the wrong way to sing it because I'm not belting. I'm kind of doing this mixed head. I'm alive. So I'm not blowing out my mic here. So let's go to the chorus. No, she doesn't really have a chorus. She does have a chorus. The chorus is I'm alive. Let's go to the chorus. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm that I guess the part is more of a schwa. I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm alive. So it's open, 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 and that's great because it's in chest right there for the most part, except for the third I'm alive where it's mixed down back down to chest, right? So I was born in a thunderstorm. That's verse 1. I was born in a thunderstorm. Now you would think you, right? That's an ooh though, but it's that schwa of I was born in a thunderstorm. I grew up overnight. I grew is a new space. I grew up is that schwa up overnight. Overnight. I played alone. I played alone. 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 We'll just go straight to the alone. I was on my own. I survived. Survived, right? I wanted everything in the world. Anyway, so a lot of her song is in the ah and the o and the oo and the schwa. So she has less of that e and right? Okay, so let's look at 2 more songs in terms of the vowels. Handy dandy vowel chart, ready to go. Okay, we're gonna look at the history of wrong guys from Kinky Boots. So, Kinky Boots is done in an English accent. So that just means there's more space and you just put on that UK type of accent. Please forgive me, I probably do a horrible job of it, but I know what the vowels are supposed to be, so there you go. All right, women have been making bad choices. Yeah, women have Ben, making. Making. I'd probably go to that E. King. Bad choices. Since the beginning of time. Since is more of that E space. Since the beginning of time. Are you gonna be another one of mine? Are you, let's do that oo space, gonna, it's that schwa, gonna, schwa, be another schwa, one, it's first in the O space, one of, more of an of mine, schwa, schwa. Used to think you were from outer space. Used to think you were from outer space. Used to think you were from out of space. More of that vowel. Who's the bright-eyed guy in your place? Who's the bright-eyed guy in your place. Place is more of that E. Not to space. Nice. Okay, let's do one more. How about I'm on top of the world by Imagine Dragons. Okay, let's go to the chorus. 'Cause I'm on top of the world, That was the harmony. 'Cause I'm on top of the world, Same thing, I'm on top of the world, Waiting, it's more of that E. Waiting on this for a while now, for a schwa while now, paying my dues to the dirt. Paying my dues to the dirt is going to be this oo space. Dirt. You have that trumpet lip happening. So just a little bit from each song so you can see how it's applied to different types of music. We did some pop, we did some Broadway, we did some more different pop, we did some Disney, we did all sorts. If you have a song that you would specifically like help with the vowels on, comment below and we will talk about it, okay? I love vowels. They're one of my most favorite things in the entire world to talk about because they make singing magical and they make speaking magical as well. So if you want to talk more vowels, give me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments. Also, if you have questions about any of the songs I did or disagree with some of the vowels I used, comment below. So one other thing I wanted to mention was that vowels make a song beautiful and consonants give energy and excitement to the song. So yes, we need consonants, vowels make it pretty, but we need both. It's kind of like you can't have bread and butter without bread and butter. So without vowels and consonants together, that you really just have boring. If you were to sing every song on vowels, which I do have people do sometimes because it's a fantastic exercise to find space in the mouth. For Sia, it would sound like this. Going into I'm still breathing. I don't even know if this is the right key. I'm still get the idea. Basically, my point is vowels without consonants are nothing, just like bread without butter wouldn't be bread and butter, or peanut butter and jelly, or stars without the sky, or high notes and low notes, or happy versus sad. You have to have both sides, and you have to be able to distinguish the difference between the two. In vowels, if you don't have a specific distinguishable vowel from one vowel to the next, from one vowel to a consonant, it's going to sound all boring and jumbled, kind of like, I was born in a thunderstorm, which, see, is probably a bad example because she kind of mumbles her words anyway. But like in Beauty and the Beast. Tale as old as time, true as it can be, that even friends and somebody bends unexpectedly. Now, there's a time and a place for that kind of singing, but if you want to know the message of the song, tale as old as time, true as it can be, barely even friends, then somebody bends unexpectedly, right? It's a story. You have to know what the story is about. If you can't understand the story, then, you know, it's no fun, it's boring, it's like blah. It's just music at that point. But music plus a story, oh, it's magical. So, and especially with Disney songs, when I did Beauty and the Beast when I was a teenager, our director told us that you had to over-enunciate everything to make it super excited and super energetic and wah, 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 wah in your face. So if we were to sing one of the Beauty and the Beast songs, it would be tale as old as time, true as it can be, barely even friends, then somebody bends unexpectedly. That was a little bit overkill, but you see what I'm saying. Anyway, good luck with your vowels. Let me know if you want to hear more about the vowels and the schwa, and I will talk more about it. Otherwise, thanks for hanging out. I will see you next time on my amazing YouTube studio video here at the studio, and I will see you. Please subscribe below. Give me a thumbs up and ring the bell if you want to be notified every time I put out more videos. You never know. Sometimes there's tons, and sometimes it's like, hello, is she still there? But trust me, I'm trying to get more into the consistency piece, having stuff in the queue so that we can have consistent content coming out from me every week. Boom. So I will talk to you next time. See you later. Peace. Bye. I will see you next time at Serene Vocal Studio. Peace out, my friends. See ya.